Right, we're in. That was a lovely pull over. Hello guys, welcome back. As you can see, you join me once again out on the shore front, back in my favourite area, doing my favourite fishing, which is chasing after giltheads. And I'm sure if you've watched the channel a fair bit, you would have guessed it, that it's real early in the morning. That's how I like to do it, nice early morning starts. I've got 2 rods out fishing now, just approaching high water, about an hour and a half before high water, and the mark that I'm in at the moment, fish is well up to high water, and just after, once it starts ebbing, I'm going to move to a different spot and have a wander around. I've got a complete variation of baits. I'll show you through the baits that I've got in a short while. We were lucky enough with the bigger tides, me and the missus, to get out the other day, do a bit of foraging, and we've managed to pick up some nice razor fish, some scallops, and some other various bits. So I'll take you through and show you that, show you a little bit of the old razor fish collection as well. And yeah, that's it. Let's sit back, enjoy. Feels like a good day today, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of bird activity, there's a lot of fish in the system, and I don't know, there's something in the water today, I fancy it. Probably comes to bite me on the arse later on, but sit back, enjoy, and let's do this. So there you see the little bait selection I've got today. I've got some crinkly crabs, no peelers in there now, just softies. I went foraging the other day with the missus, with the bigger tides, and we got quite a few scallops and also some nice razor clams. Got a little bit of footage of us getting the razor clams actually. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I know we've all seen it a million times, but it's always fun to watch them popping up through the sand. But yeah, the scallops we love to eat, and we like to eat the razor clams also, but all of the offcuts from the scallops and some of the roe and whatnot, I've thrown it in the box, and I'll definitely be using that today. And also we've got some lovely lugworm, and the lug I picked up a couple of days ago actually from Southwest Sea Baits, and still, just have a look how fresh that is. When they've got it coming in fresh like that, you can't fault it. It's absolutely banging. Picking up Southwest Sea Baits once again, but that there is a winner. And incidentally, I've just cast 1 rod out quickly to get a bait in the water, and that's on lug. And I'm going to bait up now the second rod, probably go with some razor, and then maybe a little bit of scallop on there as well, and I'll show you how that's all rigged up in a mo. But there you go. Looks like a lot of different selections of bait, but that's what I do. Haha. Fingers crossed the old gilts are interested and they come and have a little chew on some of this. Okay, as I mentioned, I'll show you exactly how I'm popping my baits out and the rig I'm using. As we all know, when I do this sort of fishing, I do go for a running lead. I'm fishing braid hook length today. I've been getting snipped off by spider crabs in recent times, so I'm sick of that. There you can see a nice razor clam, and that's got a nice bit of scallop roe whipped onto the top, double hook. You see we can't entice a take from that. Got a couple of beads, long hook snood, and that's going all the way down to a running lead setup with a zip slider. I always leave a nice long tail. I don't want anything just sliding out or slipping. Not that I think they ever will, but there you go. And there you go. Nice long running lead rig. Gonna pop this one out, get my waders on because I'm not even prepared yet with the waders, and there we go, all ready to roll. Come on you gilts, let's have a big one today. So without giving any marks away or showing you where we are, I'm going to show you how we go about catching these razor clams. And I was taught this from a mate, he knows who he is, how to get them and where to look for them. But if you just have a look closely there, where are we? If we can just get it, I'll just put my finger next to it. That there is like a keyhole shape in the sand, and that's their little burrow. And as soon as you put a bit of salt in them, they come running to the top like they're breathing for air, I think. And we'll just grab hold of that one. There we go. Excellent, well done. Now, pop them in the bucket. Well, they're nice ones. We get a few now, ideal. There we go. There's one fat half. There we go. Okay, here we go. There you see it. Nice razor and row. And out she's about to fly. There's a channel out there about 30 yards out, and I just want to try to hit into that channel. There we go. I think that's a little bit short, just on the edge, inner edge of the channel, but we'll sit that out for a mo. Could have done with another 20 yards on top of that, and 10 yards. But I'm going to give that a spin first. Let's have a go. Okay, we're in. We're fishing. Two rods in the water. Lovely. Right, we've got a little fish on here, guys. We've got a small gilthead on. I'm just going to walk out a little here. Just find a little clear patch for him to whiz off in. Try not to go arse over it. There's plenty deep enough there. There you go, guys, look. Mr. Gilthead. Lovely. They're the most beautiful fish. My favourite fish to catch. This slipping back. There. Oh, go back that way, you silly sod. Go on, there's a clear in there. That's it. Down you go. Down you go. Lovely. Love it. Here we go, back out again. Just going to walk out a little. Ooh. Try not to end up in face first. Just going to wander out a bit and try to hit that channel again where I've just had the last fish from. With any luck, there's a few biggies laying around there today. There we go, similar sort of spot to the last one, and back in we go. Just have a look at that, people. That is a seagull feeding frenzy. There's bass topping all over the place out there. All you lure anglers, have a look at that. If you had a couple of casts over there with a little 360 minnow or something like that, I reckon you'd be in within 1 or 2 casts. There is so much bird activity going on. Yeah, I just thought I just had another little knock on the left hand rod there. Right, we're in. What do we have on here? Coming through the weed, we have got another gilthead. There we go, that's the second gilthead of the day. Sorry for the silence, guys, but I was just concentrating. And that one's about the same size as the, maybe ever so slightly bigger than the first one. Very strange bite that. It gave me a tiny couple of taps, and that's about the size of it. It didn't bend over. I just wound into it, and yeah, there we go. Lovely fish. Let's get it out in the sun there. Have a look at that. They're getting bigger. That's 2 now. That's on the worm, and basically 2 in 2 casts really. There's the second of the day. Didn't really get the first one too much on camera. I realised that I didn't push record on the camera. Duh. But yeah, they like very ever so slightly bigger. I reckon this one's about £1.5 pounds. And excellent. Bodes well. Pleased with that. Nice little gilt. Ideal. Right guys, bit of a shout out here to Paul Hart, aka Pigeon Shooter. You can pick him up on Facebook. Just received in the mail a lovely knife from him with my personalised name on there, and yeah, really pleased with it. It's lovely, very nice. It's quite light in weight, but it's got a nice sharp blade on it, and it looks lovely. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I would say that pick him up on Facebook, like I say. Paul Hart. It's not a super duper expensive blade to get a nice blade personalised for yourself, and everything was really straightforward. A trustworthy guy. He's not taking your money and hiding anywhere, you know. He's sent me out as ultra quick delivery, personalised as was, good communication. Good on you, Paul. I'm going to enjoy using this. A nice one. Just sitting here now, wrestling with myself not to eat all my lunch at 7 o'clock in the morning, because I'm going to be hungry by the time it gets to this evening. I don't know if anybody else is a greedy sod like me, but that's what I do. Wrestling with myself. Don't eat your sandwiches, don't eat your sandwiches. Alright guys, here we go, on the move. It's just after high water now, and it's been quiet there for about an hour, having had the 2 small bream. I'm feeling a little move. Got it in my mind to hit a little different spot round the corner here, and yeah, so off we go. Hopefully I'm going to have enough beats just to put my stuff on to fish, and let's go and try to winkle a few fishies out. Yeah, thank goodness for the old chest waders, eh? We're knee deep here. Water's lovely and clear. There we go, not a million miles out, just in close. There's a lot of weed there, but the line is just going through the middle of it all. And straight into a bite instantly, I think. Yeah, there's a bite as soon as it's hit the water. There we go, we're in. Oh, I've just dropped it. Damn! Oh! We've got a fish on there. Well, what do we have? It's a little small gilthead. There we go, there's the culprits. Tiny little bream. Tiny little spiny bream, if he just stops wriggling. And there we go, tiny little gilthead. Let's get one 10-15 times the size of that, please. I'm just going to pop this one a little bit closer to that post out there, a little further out. There's obviously a lot of very small stuff right in just off that weed area, so we'll go a bit further out and let's see if we can't entice something ever so slightly bigger, like 50 times bigger than that last one, and see how we do. I'm going to recast the crab rod now, put a change of bait on. Yeah, and that one's been smashed to pieces. I did have a bite on that and it's been absolutely walloped, you can see. It's in the spot. We've got something on here. Probably a slightly better gilthead, this one. It is lovely. Well, it's ever so slightly bigger, and we'll definitely take that. That was on the crab bait. I've just cast that one out there, and there we go. He's going garrety, as they often do. Still nothing to write home about. However, it's getting better. Let's pop this little one back. There we go. And off he goes. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to go back out again, sim the spot, out towards that yellow buoy there with the crab bait. This other rod needs to come in and be recast. I believe he's picked up some weed. Looks like there's a bit of weed gushing through now. But all of a sudden, morale is high. Here we go. There's small bream number 5. Didn't even film that one. I didn't even realise I had it on, if I'm honest. But I'm going to toss this back and I'm on the move again. So there we go. Let's not get sunk in the mud. Well, here we are, guys. another spot, another move. So this spot here you can only get to around low water on the bigger tides, and it's about now an hour and a bit to low water, so I've got a solid hour's worth of fishing here, maybe an hour and a half before I have to get back off and move away again. The beauty of this spot here is you're walking and fishing right into the channel, so as all the fish are vacating all of the creek area from my left, they're pushing up around this area, and hopefully they're in that channel, pushing that away back out to the main body of water, and you're just looking to intercept them as they come through. Tide's pushing relatively firmly at the moment with a little bit of weed coming through, so I'm hoping that I don't get massive problems with the weed and end up just picking weed off the line every 10 minutes. But other than that, let's give it a go here. 5 small bream is the tally today, as you know. Ideally I really would like to get a better fish, you know, that's obviously the plan. We've had a few small stuff now, we've had a couple of tiny micro bass as well. Now it's time to get into something that really does pull, so fingers crossed. Well, there's a catch and a half. Have a look at that. Caught a log. Catch of the day, that one. Good log there. Oh, there's a missed bite there, and that was a good bite. Oh, that was a good bite. Right, we're in. That was a lovely pull over. That was a pull over on the on the scallop, and it's a nice bass. Well, we'll definitely take that. They do love a scallop, them bass. Ripped over. It's a sizable fish. This one will be going for the pot, most definitely. Let's just pick this up. There we go. Lovely. Right. There we go, guys. We can pick that up. There we go, guys. A nice bass. This one's going home for the pot. I've kept 1 bream out of the 5, and I've got a nice bass now, so I've got a lovely array of fish to take home for supper, and I'm going to carry on fishing. Lovely. Well, I've had lots of bites on the worm. I haven't connected with one fish. I've had a couple of bites that I've struck and think I should have hooked them. Don't know what they are, whether they're bass, whether they're gilt. My suspicion is small gilt heads, because if they were bass I think I would have caught a few of them by now. There's another tap there. Well, guys, that's going to have to be a wrap today. Not been the worst day in the world. We've had a few gilts, albeit small. Didn't find the big one we were after, but 5 gilts in a day's good enough fodder. Obviously we've had that nice bass as well, and a couple of smaller fish. And there you go. I've taken 1 gilt home for the pan and 1 bass, and all the rest has been let go to fight another day. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, see you again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs nothing, as you know, and I do like to try to keep regular weekly content with plenty of action generally. So we'll see you again. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.